everyone. My name is David McLeod, and I am your Life Mastery Coach. Welcome to today's inspiring intention-setting session entitled Design Your Year, a Transformative Vision for 2025. The purpose of this session is to help you craft a clear vision for your upcoming year. Whether your focus is on personal growth, family, relationships, or business aspirations, this one-hour event will inspire you to create intentional momentum and align with your highest potential for 2025. This session will involve several mini process presentations from several amazing friends and colleagues, all of whose faces you can see on the screen right now. So make sure you have water or tea available so you don't get parched, and also make sure you have a journal and pen handy for some of the writing exercises we will do as we proceed. So let me now introduce you to the 10 presenters in the order they will be speaking. As I introduce each person, you'll know who it is by the smiling face and the waving hand. First, Star Studanovic is a Reiki master, certified yoga instructor, calligrapher, and vibrational sound practitioner. Today, she will be leading us through a powerful breath invocation to leave behind what needs to be composted and bring in the energy of our deepest goodness and hope for the new year. Number 2, Eileen Dillon is an emotional realignment master, psychotherapist, marriage and family counselor, and a coach, and has spent half a century leading people to open their hearts, heal emotions, and create the lives they choose to live. She will be guiding us to open our hearts to activate to our healing emotions. Number 3, Mary Jo Halligan is the CEO of Vibrant Love, a wellness academy offering holistic courses and practices to harmonize and align body, mind, and soul. In today's session, she will be helping us to deepen our appreciation for everything we manifested in 2024, paving the way for future abundance. Number 4, Steve Halligan is an ultra-endurance cyclist who offers coaching, mentoring, and guidance with his holistic endurance one-on-one sessions and programs. Today, Steve will help us all to envision and explore the vast opportunities that lie ahead so that we open our minds to unlimited potential for 2025. Number 5, Gail Nowak is a communications and emotional wellness coach who helps spirit-led entrepreneurs cultivate authentic, healthy relationships in business and life. Today, her powerful oracle reflection experience will help you intuitively connect with your soul-aligned vision for 2025 so you can step into the year with clarity and purpose. Number 6, Ricky McKenna is an entertaining speaker, best-selling author, Zoom show chef, and certified nutritionist. She is an intuitive food educator and coach whose philosophy is food makes a major difference in how you feel, look, and perform. In today's mini process, she will walk us through New Start for 2025, in which we learn to nourish soul and body to maintain health and vitality throughout the year. 7, Nicole May is the founder of Lady May Impressions, best-selling author, award-winning poet, educator, renegade artist, and musician. She weaves wisdom, experiences, meditation, shamanism, energy healing into everything she does. And today she will lead us through a guided writing process to help articulate and refine your vision for the year. Number 8, Jeanette Stewart, emissary of joy at Angel Angles, is a best-selling author, angelic practitioner, and pancreatic cancer survivor. She will bring her powerful love, resilience, and healing to the program today and help you to find a single activating word to encapsulate your vision for 2025. Number 9, Scott Holmes is a Reiki master and intuitive quantum guide who uses multiple modalities to guide you on your journey back to finding your true essence. He will lead us through a white light energetic embodiment process that will magnify alignment with your vision and intentions. And number 10, Sarah Jane is the creator of Vocal Reiki, a modality in which she works with sound energy to support people to heal their inner child. Today, she will be channeling some incredible light language that bypasses the thinking mind and communicates directly with heart and soul. This will help to amplify and anchor your vision for the year. So I want to thank you all for being here today to share your brilliance and wisdom with our viewing audience. So for the audience, let me just explain a little bit about how this is going to work. In a moment, I'm going to ask all of the presenters to go off camera. Then I will take us through a short grounding process. When I am complete, the first speaker will come on camera and I will go off camera. Once that speaker has finished presenting, the next speaker will come on camera and the current speaker will go off camera. This will continue until we reach the last speaker, after which I will come back on again. And this method will ensure, I hope, that you get to see just the person who is presenting and not be distracted by any other faces on the screen. At the end of that, after all the presentations are complete, all of the speakers will return on camera and we will have an open session for any questions or comments that you might like to share. All right, then, let's get started. All of you beautiful presenters, would you please drop off camera now, but please be ready to come back on as soon as the person ahead of you is complete. So friends, I want to thank you all for joining us today. I believe you are going to find this a powerful and inspiring session. To prepare for it, please make sure that you are seated comfortably. Make sure your phone is set to do not disturb so that you can be fully present. Take a few deep breaths and allow your eyes to close gently. Bring your attention down into the space right in the center of your heart. Keep breathing deeply and imagine yourself being totally clear and fearless. Begin to imagine the most amazing year you've ever experienced. Feel your deep connection to gratitude for everything in your life. Notice that you have full control over all your emotions and that you engage your healing emotions in every moment. See yourself living an active, healthy life full of vigor and vitality. Feel yourself becoming energetically aligned with your intentions for the year. Notice that you are feeling a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. I invite you now to remain in this state of openness as we proceed with the mini processes. Gently open your eyes in preparation for the next speaker. Namaste.
Thank you for the lovely introduction and invocation, David. I invite you to continue where David left off. Shut your eyes again. Take a deep, nourishing breath. Breath is our life. It's our most precious gift, but it's also a tool. So that's how we're going to use it. With your eyes shut, allow your arms to hang by your side. Your fingers are relaxed. Your shoulders begin to soften. As you soften your shoulders, bring to mind what you're carrying on your shoulders. What is it that you need to release? What do you need to surrender? And what do you need to let go of? Let's use our breath. Soften your whole front body and your belly. Take a breath in. As you gently exhale without force, simply allow whatever is weighing you down, what needs to be released, what needs to be surrendered and let go, to move through your shoulders, down your arms, through your fingertips, and into the ground below. The earth is very good at composting and transforming. All you need to do is let go. Breathe in. Exhale. Release what you need to release. It could be you're carrying something that really isn't yours to carry. You can let that go too. Keep your breath deep and rhythmic. No force, no big effort. Inhale again. Release. Bring the air in gently. Surrender. Breathe in again. Let go. Find the calmness within. Find your center. Envision what you're leaving behind. Allow it to leave you with lessons learned and with gratitude. Begin to change the energy of what we're doing. As you bring your breath in, press down with your sits bones into the chair. And as you exhale, imagine the very top of your head moving towards the ceiling. We're realigning our spine. That's your lightning rod. Breathe in as you have been, gently, easily, without effort. But this time when you exhale, allow the space in front of your heart to open. Take your dominant hand, place it an inch away from your heart, and then lift it another inch. Take your soft breath in. And now as you exhale, lift your heart into your hand. It means that you'll expand about an inch this way and you'll open your heart space. We've left what we need to leave behind. Let's bring in what it is you need. And to do that, you need to go to the very deepest core of your being and discover what that might be. The what ifs, the possibilities, all of these things await you. But you need to know a couple things. You're worthy of this. It is your gift. You're powerful. And you're deserving. So as we breathe in the energies, breathe in the energy of deserving. You are deserving of all that you want. All good things, all for your best and highest good. Keep breathing in the energy of being worthy. As you exhale, lengthen your spine. Keep your heart open. Next breath, breathe in the energy of deserving. You deserve all the good things that are available to you. Keep the momentum moving of bringing these energies inside your body. And for the last sequence of your breath, breathe in the energy of knowing how very powerful you are. You are deserving, you're worthy, and you're very powerful. Open your arms, extend them out to the side. Take another breath in with me. As you exhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine, embrace what will be, embrace the gifts that await you, and embrace what your deepest desires are. They're yours for the taking. Namaste.
I want to continue that beautiful work that you offered us, Star, by inviting you to open your heart. And I want to my work will be to help you set the conditions for opening your heart. So on the earth, the dictum is in order to get past something, we must go through it. And we're now going through it. And it's going to take us a while. I'm in my 53rd year as a psychotherapist and marriage counselor, and I've discovered how emotions work and how to work with them, helping thousands upgrade their lives, permanently integrating emotions and spiritual principle into daily life. This week, 2025, a new year. It can be a rough one or not, depending upon where you focus your attention. So I invite you, don't make resolutions. Instead, create intentions. What are the changes and new ways of behaving you intend to incorporate into your life? Intending leaves us more room for making mistakes, trying again, and asking for help. So I invite you today to intend to open your heart as fully as possible. This means to bring love into yourself and then share it with others. Love yourself through the upcoming change and challenge. How do we do this? I want to offer you 4 things. Number 1, recognize that we're moving into vital, new to us ways of being, including claiming our energy body. So start working with energy. Emotions are energy. Energy in motion. They're always with us, and they act as messengers and helpers, offering us the decode for the experiences we have so we know what to learn and change to complete and resolve problems. Every emotion has a signature message. Loneliness, for example, messages that we have more energy going out than coming into us. Translated, we're not loving ourselves enough. So the next time you feel lonely, do something you love or something for which you have a talent and watch loneliness fade away. The messages of 12 emotions are listed in my book, Emotions in Motion, Mastering Life's Built-in Navigation System. Working with emotions that arise in you, we don't own them, will lead you to an empowered and loving life. Second, love is the primary emotion we need to focus on. Start intending to love yourself, reclaiming all the love with which you were born, love which may have faded away during negative life experiences. Filling yourself with love is not selfish. It's an act of love for everyone. We fill ourselves with love. We have so much it spills out onto others, and then it gets reflected back to us, creating even more love. Opening your heart means make sure your heart is full of love for yourself, and this is your gift to the world. 3, open your heart. Throw the most love at solving your challenges that you possibly can. Ask for help. We aren't given help unless we ask. Don't be concerned about who you're asking. Just say aloud, I need help here. Show me the most loving solution. I'm ready to change. And when you get answers, take action, even if it's scary. And 4, before change, chaos. After change, chaos. This saying epitomizes our current experiences. Individual psychotherapy clients making deep change begin by falling apart, thinking they're going crazy. They aren't. Things have to fall apart in order to make room for the new. Today's world, chaos. Things are falling apart. Keep in mind, there is nothing wrong. The falling apart allows us to welcome the new. You know, you're here to help yourself and others during these falling apart times, evolving new, nurturing, loving, and compassionate lives. So, in sum, pay attention not to what you want to overcome, but to what you want to become. Focus on opening your heart. Stay aware of emotions arising in you and use them to master change. Above all, focus on loving yourself so you develop that feedback loop for sharing and building love among us all, and ask for help repeatedly. Be grateful you're here in these amazing times. Welcome the breakdown. Look beyond the breakdown to see what's being opened up for us. Nurture the new, more loving and compassionate ways of living we can now create together. Enter joyously into the open heart of all humanity. Namaste.
Thank you, Eileen, for that beautiful dive into the emotions as energy in motion. So, being in the reality of what can trigger us out of the heart, I would like to take you on a little journey of gratitude as a tool to gently, regardless of what's happening in the world and these challenges within the self, as what moves away or moves out or breaks down or deconstructs within and without, and how challenging that can be, but a way to carry yourself through it, and to connect to the focus. So gratitude is a way to focus, and our focus is so important as we move through life. What we focus upon grows. So I'm inviting you to focus upon the gratitude, the attitude of gratitude, the focus of gratitude as a bridge that no matter what's happening, no matter what may trigger you out of that beautiful open heart that this journey has been taking you into, and that can happen in a nanosecond, into the head, that this is a bridge to take you back from the head, back into the heart, back into the present moment. So with that, eyes open, eyes closed, I invite you to ask yourself, what am I sincerely, genuinely grateful for in this moment? The practice of gratitude. If you have a journal, then I invite you to take your pen and to write down 3 to 5 things that you're genuinely grateful for. Again, not that you think you have to be grateful for to be a nice person, but really meeting yourself where you are. And at the moment, hopefully you're in a very nice centered heart space. And so it's easier to practice this potentially. However, we want to have compassion for those moments when we are triggered by something that may come in externally or maybe coming up internally. And in those moments as well, this practice is just, if not more, relevant, because it's the more we practice, the more we direct our focus, and we create the neural pathways in the body and the energy, as Eileen talked about, to amplify our frequency. So go ahead and write out 3 to 5 things what I am genuinely grateful for, and just asking yourself in the first person and writing it. Or if you don't have a journal, then just speak it out. I am grateful for. And as I take a breath, and you can meet yourself just there in the breath, I am grateful that I took a breath. I'm grateful that I have this abundance of air to breathe and access, no matter what is happening around me. And as you breathe, you may feel your shoulders soften. So you continue to write your list. I'm grateful to relax my shoulders, relax my belly, and just feel a softness in my body as the tensions release. And just continue. That's an example of meeting yourself where you are, no matter what. And acknowledging that in this next year, many interesting events may be unfolding for each and every one. So we're not in denial of any of that. We're just redirecting the focus with this tool of gratitude. And what you focus upon expands, grows and expands. The analogy I often use is, imagine like a garden. And if you keep focusing on the weeds, all you see is the weeds. So we focus on the flowers, just like my little flower up here. We focus upon the beauty. We focus on what is working for us. And as we do that, that amplifies. And then we walk into the garden, all we see is the beautiful flowers. Does it mean we don't take out the weeds? We don't attend to that which we are required to attend to? Of course not. We attend to that with mindfulness and care and compassion. So now that you have taken yourself by the hand in the present moment to ask yourself genuinely, what am I grateful for? I also invite you to look back on 2024 and see how much you can meet yourself in gratitude for whatever you've navigated in this year of 2024. And through that navigation, perhaps being grateful for the courage that it took, the surrender, the willingness, the openness, the persistence, the letting go, the tears, the opening to new ideas, new possibilities, new modalities. And then being grateful to let go whatever is to be let go now that doesn't serve you as you move into 2025, that you can be grateful for this opportunity to let go as well, to release, that it's completed. So once it's completed, we can let it go. We can put it down consciously with awareness and with gratitude. And then I invite you, as you look into the next year, 2025, and you imagine, this time I'm going to ask you to, I am grateful for in the future now. So we're going to bring it back to the present time. But we're going to allow ourselves to move into 2025 with our vision, with our intention, and imagine, okay, what is it? What is it that my heart most desires? If I could create anything, if I could really navigate my year of 2025, how would I navigate it? How do I feel? What frequency of emotion am I embodying? Am I emanating? Perhaps it's the frequency of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude, that alignment of gratitude, that whatever's happening, I'm aware of the flowers. Yes, I'm aware of the weeds, but I'm focusing on the flowers. I'm growing the flowers. What am I blossoming within myself and within the environment around me, within the words that I speak, consciously creating as I move through my days with intention. Again, you can write that in your journal, 3 to 5 things, or just speak it out. The power of your own voice to speak it out carries that vibrational intention. It's the energy behind the words that come from the heart. So first, what am I grateful for? If you've moved into the head, coming back, genuinely meeting yourself where you are. And then once you get into that nice amplified frequency of the open heart and the flow of energy is flowing and you're feeling that, you feel that in your body, you feel more of a flow of freedom and ease, a release of tension, a release of contraction, connecting into a deeper truth of abundance, of infinite abundance, natural abundance. And as Star included in her beautiful contribution, the deserving, which is an 8 deep within us. And then to imagine into 2025, I am grateful for harmony, joy, peace, love, calm, whatever that is for you. And that is a beautiful tool that you can continue to utilize as you move into the next year. Namaste.
Thank you, Mary Jo, for that gratitude journey. It was amazing. And the sun has just come out here and the birds are singing, so we have a beautiful setting to continue on this journey. So let's continue to connect to our breath, to ourselves, and to everyone who is here resonating on this journey together. Close your eyes if you wish. Slow down. Take a moment and listen to the silence. Be in the remembrance. Take some breaths together. Intention signifies a course of action that one proposes to follow. I have and I continue to expand beyond my perceived limits, and I can go further still. A passion drives me and rewards me with learnings that feed my soul and nourish my adventurous spirit. Do you test your limits? Do you go beyond your comfort zone? And what have you learned? Try something new. Discover a skill you did not know you had. A passion unfurled like a wild fern. A creative spirit soaring. An excitement to grow and learn. Live in the now. Live in the wow. A new calendar year, nothing here to fear. Let's go deep, for it's here we will reap rich rewards for cutting the cords. A deprogramming and unlearning, unraveling, a revelation, an evolution of you. A sense of self, a sense of purpose. What else is possible? Propose your intentions with love, with confidence and clarity. Align and smile. Create a divine memory file. Whatever it may be, commitment is the key. Embrace this journey step by step. Bring it back to now, your presence. Conscious breath, life force life. Tune in, tap in, give attention to your intention. Empower yourself to go beyond. Your inner power knows no bounds. Raising vibrational frequencies, elevating consciousness from the fullness of our hearts. Let's take another moment to embody and embrace it all with a few deep, loving, healing breaths together. Love, peace, and gratitude. Namaste.
Thank you, Steve, for that profound poetic sharing and declarations. Greetings, everyone. I'm Gail Nowak. And as we are closing out this year and stepping into a new one, we have a really unique opportunity to connect with the unfolding energy of 2025 right here and now. And I'm excited to share this exercise with you because it's designed to help you align with the potential of the new year by tuning into an insightful message from The Time Traveler's Oracle by Denise Linn. Now, this Oracle message is intended to offer guidance that can unlock deeper clarity and inspiration for your journey in the new year, anchoring in a powerful foundation. So earlier today, I meditated on the cards and I had the intention of pulling from the deck, but I didn't need to do that. A card instantly flew out of the deck and I had to chuckle after listening to Steve because it feels completely aligned with everything that has been shared, and in particular, some of the pieces that came up in Steve's practice. So I'm going to show you the card, give you an opportunity to connect with it. Then I'll deliver the message, and then I'll guide you through a brief reflection process so that you have the opportunity to pause, feel into the wisdom of the card and the oracle message and the parts of it that speak to you. So today's card, let's see, make sure we can all see it here. Today's card is number 21, Higher Consciousness. And at the bottom, it says Sirius, Pleiades, and Arcturus. And I know some folks are joining us without video. So for those who can't actually see the card, I'll do my best to describe it. Probably won't do it justice. But the scene on the card shows a mountainous landscape, and there's a broad expanse on the horizon that looks like you might be looking out into the cosmos at another planet, perhaps a moon, and there's some stars, and you can see the galaxy. The colors are fairly dark. It's like a midnight blue. There's some lighter blues and white, and a little bit of orange and gold toward the bottom of the card. So for those who can see, what do you notice about the images, the colors, the themes? What are you feeling drawn to? Perhaps the number 21 has a special significance for you. And as you continue to soak in the actual images and the words on the card, I'm going to read the oracle message. There are no boundaries for the soul. Step into and rise above personal challenges and grievances. In observing challenges from a higher frequency, healing unfolds. This card carries the energy of the mystic sage. When you raise your frequency, it's much easier for your crown chakra to open and connect with higher frequencies. Your intuition is expanding. Trust it. Beneath the surface, all is well. This card also appears when benevolent entities of higher frequencies in inner dimensions are reaching out to you. These wise beings in spirit are working with you to resolve physical and emotional challenges. Listen with your heart. When you get caught up in life, take a moment to look at the stars. Simply being open to star energy can change everything. So as you receive this oracle, I invite you to ask yourself, what pieces of this message ring true for me and why? What about this energy feels supportive to me? Where might I be resisting my authentic self? And where am I embracing it? What quality or situation might I need to release, heal, or transform to bring my intentions to fruition this year? What does this message help me reveal, clarify, or refine about my vision for 2025? Namaste.
consciousness. And I am so delighted to be here and sharing in what we are bringing to you today. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm so sorry. I am Ricky McKenna. I am a certified nutritionist and health coach. I am a chef. I am a best-selling author, and I am a foodie. And I truly believe that food is the basis for our health. As a matter of fact, I know it. And today, what I will share with you is my vision for a new start for 2025, using New Start as an acronym, because vitality and energy to spare are parts of my definition of real health. And as you know, true health is not just the absence of disease. It is also being able to keep going from morning to evening with energy, vitality, and enthusiasm for life. And food naturally plays a major part in this energy reserve. And no matter who you are or where you are in the world, sometime you have to eat. So food playing a major part in this, there's a number of other factors that contribute to our health and contribute to our roles in life, and also can take their tolls. So using the New Start as an acronym, here are some ideas I'd like you to consider as we begin a new year. N stands for nutrition. It is a vitally important part of your life, as you are what you digest, not just what you eat. Food affects your immune system and every part of your brain and body, your physical body and your psychological body and your emotional body, and your ability to stay healthy. So N's for nutrition. E is for exercise. You knew that was coming. It's an essential part of the picture as it moves the fluids in your body and nutrients in those fluids through your whole system. It is vital for feeding you, truly feeding you. So exercise is not just because somebody says you want wonderful muscles or a tight tummy. It also affects your brain, very much so, because it produces different hormones and different nutrients that go through your body. W is for water. You knew that was coming. Water, we are 70% water. Our bodies are made up not just of hard parts, soft parts, but fluid parts. And water brings everything to those parts. It moves fluids and nutrients around in your system, and your blood circulation definitely depends on water, especially water and all the nutrients that go through your tubes and pipes connecting everything. So remember to drink water. Sunshine. S is for sunshine. Yes, it's a source of vitamin D, but our bright, warm sun gives us the major supply of vitamin D. Exercising and relaxing outside allows you to enjoy and absorb not just the sunshine, we call it the sunshine vitamin D, but there's nothing like a picnic to make any food taste great. So get your sunshine in. If you're unable to find the sun due to weather and you're indoors, try a sunlight, even something like a grow light that people use to grow indoor plants may help a little bit. Think sunshine, that helps. A new start, our next letter is T, and that's for toxins. Cleansing your body of the toxins that we breathe in that are sometimes contained in some of our foods, preservatives, and all those things with which some of our vegetables and fruits have been sprayed. You want to eliminate them from your system as much as possible. And drinking water is a great help for that. And the environmental toxins, you can also, we'll go into that a little bit later. They'll give you, in cleansing your system will give you a whole new look on life. And A of course stands for air. The air we breathe, and as you've heard everyone before me talk about deep breathing, take in those breaths of fresh air. Not only does that keep your body alive, it also brings you processes and helps you to boost your energy going through your system. It brings needed oxygen into your body, and air carries energy throughout your heart and to all of you to help you breathe and everything connect. Without it, we wouldn't be here. R, the new start, is for rest and relaxation. Resting can be taking a nap. It can be walking outside and enjoying the sunshine. Relaxation, two things we need to replenish our bodies and our souls. The important part is getting enough sleep, and I'm sure you've all heard this before, but it really works. It also helps your body to replenish, because when you sleep and when you relax, your body can utilize the nutrients that you fed it from your brain to your toes. And it also does repair work as you relax and especially as you sleep. So it's extremely important to feed your body, your brain, your emotions, all parts of you, that joy of relaxing and refreshing your system. And last but not least on the new start, T. And T has a lot of meanings, two of which are number one, trust. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust the universe, trust in your body, mind, and spirit. There's your triune trust. The energy of the universe will bring you the good that it has to give. They're all interconnected. Your attitudes, my attitude, my beliefs, and my self-talk are all part of this trust. And when you tell yourself something like, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am healthy, your body hears that. Not just through your ears, but every cell in your body hears that. So trusting and speaking to your body intuitively and listening to your body and trusting yourself to be well is extremely important. The ideas and practices that are found in my book, Yes, You Can Eat Well and Eat Right, will help you to understand this. You have choice. We all have choice. We have choices in all of our lives. We especially have choices in food. So feed your body and teach your family, children especially, and others, older people who don't quite understand it. We don't want, aches and pains are not natural to aging. So teach your family to treat yourself well, treat them well. So your energy level is consistent, and so your immune system is boosted with food, with water, with sunshine, that will help you bring a new start to the new year every day. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Ricky. And thank you to Star and Eileen, Mary Jo, Steve, Gail, and for David for putting this on. You guys have been great. I'm loving the messages that we've been receiving today. It's been so great. I'm going to walk you through a little meditative writing. So if you have a piece of paper, a journal, or you want to use your tablet or your phone or your laptop, either is wonderful. And what we're going to do is build a little bit upon everything else that's happened already. And Eileen said it perfectly. Your emotions really do drive a lot of possibilities for you. Steve echoed that when he talked about those possibilities, and that feeling of gratefulness and gratitude can really pull you into that fast lane to get you where you want to go. So we're going to be leveraging some of that today. So you can close your eyes or you can leave them open, whatever helps you visualize easiest for you. And I want you to imagine, if you will, it's April, it's springtime. You are starting to see the earliest little bits of green starting to pop out if you're in the Northeast like me. But imagine seeing these new little signs that the earth is waking up. It is starting to come alive. And you have this sense of gratitude at this moment, not just for the earth waking up and the coming summer and the coming of spring, but you have this sense of gratitude for what you've already accomplished. Take a moment and take in that scene, take in that visual. And what is it that you've accomplished? And if you just take a few moments and write as fast as you can what you see in that scene. Maybe even what you smell. Maybe even what you hear. Who's around you. Take a moment to really take that scene in. You are feeling this sense of gratitude. You're feeling the energy of the earth thrumming around you. And as you do that, it's going to help you kind of see what's at the forefront of what you'd like to accomplish. So we have limited amount of time, so I'm kind of rushing us through to the next scene I'd like you to visualize. So it's now September, October, and you're starting to get the crisp smell of the fall air. You're starting to see the trees start to change color. You're starting to get that cozy fire vibe that's now starting to move through you. And you know that the earth is preparing herself for winter. I want you to take a moment and feel into just how grateful you are to have achieved the things that you set out to do earlier in the year. Not just the things that you achieved by April and May and June, but the things that you've now achieved in 2025 by September and October. Who is around you? Take a look around the scene. Maybe you're gathered around a campfire and you're talking about all of the amazing things that you've done, that you've seen, that you've accomplished throughout the year. Take in that scene. What do you smell? Do you smell the campfire? Do you smell the cinnamon and clove? Maybe you have a special incense you like to bring into the fall. What have you accomplished at this point in 2025? Take a look around. Who's with you? Who stayed with you? Who took this journey with you? And lean into that gratefulness. You did it. You got here. You achieved these things that you set out to do from December of 2024 to September and October of 2025. And lean into that feeling of gratitude and happiness and joy at accomplishing these things, because that will drive you forward to make them happen. And as you're taking in this scene and you're looking around, you can be doing some free writing and just write as fast as you can all of the things that are coming to mind, all of the things that you've accomplished, all of the things that you have yet to accomplish, that you want to accomplish. everything that comes to mind. It doesn't matter if it makes sense or doesn't make sense, if it's realistic or isn't realistic. That's the beauty of doing a creative writing exercise. Doesn't matter. Just write everything as fast as you possibly can, everything that comes to mind, no judgments, no ego, just pure love and compassion and joy and gratitude at what you will achieve. And you can, pause this, do this later for those of you that are watching the recap as often as you want. Pause at any point in time. A good benchmark would be like a 5-minute timer, and you write as fast as you can. And I do things like this. I'll be doing them every month. So if you ever want to find me, we can do that together. But I recommend you pause this as frequently as possible, but lean into the gratitude, that feeling of joy that will push you where you need to be. Namaste.
Thank you, Nicole. That was beautiful. And so we're going to be dovetailing on Nicole's writing exercise. So if you have that pen and paper handy, I wanted to talk about selecting a word of the year. And for the past 9 years, I have been choosing a word of the year. And it's not just a word, it's a way of being. It is a focal point and a guidepost for each and every day. It guides my choices and decisions. And so if you grab that piece of paper, we're going to do a short visualization and go ahead and get comfortable. Shake out your hands. Take a deep breath in and out. And envision yourself this time next year on the cusp of completing 2025. And what is it that you want to look back in gratitude for the way that you moved through your days? What is that sensation? It could be a sensation as simple as happiness, a sensation of love, of joy. Whatever that is, go ahead and envision how you want to feel at this time next year and write down a few words at this moment. I'll give you a moment to write. And if you have your few words, look at those words and how do they make you feel? Do they make you feel empowered? Do they make you feel full and juicy with anticipation and possibility for the year ahead? Sometimes a word or words can jump out at you. Looking at the words and what they have in common may direct you to another word that you'd like to implement for your word of the year. When I first did this practice, my word of the year for 2016 was joy. And that was such a departure for the way that I was living to actually focus on joy and include it in my decision making and plans. So, what is calling you? How do you want to feel? What do you want to have more of in your life? And what do you want to embody in the coming year? If a word is jumping out at you, you can go ahead and write it in the chat. We'd love to witness you in this momentous way of moving forward in the year. Everyone has talked about it, of making intentional choices. And this is one really huge transformational tool that has helped me so much. And Steve says trust. A powerful word. That was my word for 2018, Steve. It was a wonderful year for me. And if you don't have a word coming to you, that's okay too. You can look back on this list. Mary Jo says alignment. Ricky says clarity. David says integrity. Awesome. Harry is inspired, powerful, fully healed, and healthy. These are wonderful words to guide you in the year ahead, guide your daily choices. Love that. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Jeanette. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you. I'd like to bring you through a meditation, quick meditation, and it's bringing Metatron and the energy and light of Metatron. If you don't know who Metatron is, the archangel. And if you've ever heard of Metatron's cube, it's the blueprint of creation in sacred geometry. You've done a lot of it today, but just I need you to relax. Take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. Feeling yourself either sitting, lying down, but comfortable. Feel supported. I want you to imagine the clearest, most crystalline, most brilliant light as it fills the room around you. Feel it. Feel that as the light comes in through the crown of your head, slowly turning, clearing, cleansing. As the energy comes into your body, feel it as it comes in through your crown, your third eye. Feel it as it takes the third eye and wipes it clear so you can see even further. Feel the energy coming in through your crown past your third eye, to your throat chakra. We're talking about the chakras now. Feel it as the energy pools there. Your throat is how we show the world who we are. That's our instrument. And when it's clear and clean, we can be full and present with those around us. Feel as the energy comes down through your crown, past your third eye, past your throat to your shoulders. If you feel resistance, notice it. Feel the energy as it comes into your shoulders, down your shoulders, down your arms, past your elbows, down your arms to your wrists, your palms to the tips of your fingers. Feel that energy as it tingles through the tips of your fingers. Know that you're moving energy. Feel the energy continually filling your body, touching every cell, every artery, every vein, every muscle, every tendon, as it clears and cleanses each part of you. Feel it coming into your heart, filling that beautiful heart space that's there, that brilliant space. Never understood that love was the strongest power in the world, in the known universe, in our existence. But love truly is. It can conquer just about anything. And when our heart is full and clear, clean and filled with that light, that beautiful crystalline white light, it allows us to speak from the heart. It allows us to see the heart. It allows us to connect with the heart. Feel that energy as it comes down past your crown, past your third eye, past your throat, to your heart, to your solar plexus. Right there, just below your ribs. That is where drive and intuition, creativity. It's like that ball of energy that we have within us. Feel that coming in, filling up, expanding, all that energy. The energy that you move on a daily basis, every single day, comes in all the way down. Feel it pooling there. The energy we use to step forward on our journey. Feel the energy as it comes in, continuously pouring into our body, past your crown, your third eye, throat, your heart, all the way down to your sacral, just below your belly button. Therein lies where we hold all of our emotions, all those parts of us that we carry with us. When we were young, as we grew up, all of those small traumas, large and small, we carry those emotions right there. Feel that energy coming in, that white light, that brilliant white light coming in, bringing light to dark spaces, allowing us to see what those emotions are and how we can deal with them. Feel the energy coming down through the crown of your head, past your third eye, past your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, all the way to the base. That lets us know that we are safe, that we are secure, that we are grounded. Feel the energy as it goes past your hips, all the way down your legs, all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Feel your feet as you get that tingling. Now imagine the energy going down into Mother Earth, all the way down till it meets Mother Gaia. You were invited here by her. Your soul decided to be here. Know that she has welcomed you. Deep breath in. Slowly let it out. As that energy comes up from the earth, through your legs, up your hips, up your back, all the way out. And feel the energy just constantly moving from your head to your feet, all the way down. When we close our eyes for a second and just feel it, feels pretty good. When we are aligned, everything lined up. When we are clear, when everything is, all the detritus, all the rubbish, everything, all the dark things that we have accumulated are cleared. It's amazing how present we can be. And when we're present, we can listen to our heart. When we talk about the soul being in the high heart, right here, that is us. That is the voice that we listen to. What is it that you want to see for the coming year? Using all the tools that these beautiful people have given to us today. Gratitude, trust, food, the ability and the magic to see ourselves for who we truly are and where we want to go. That's pretty amazing to be able to stop and listen. And you can do that when you have clarity, when you have presence. Hopefully, you got a little bit today to be able to understand that you too can just be. And you can manifest all of those things that you're looking for by being more present. Thank you for being here. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Scott. Thank you to all the rest of you. And to complete this I am going to be sharing with you some light language. My suggestion always is to ground yourself, to invite your roots down into Mother Earth, deep into Mother Earth, anchoring into Mother Earth. Mother Earth is sending up her love and her protection up through your roots, into your feet, up into your legs, up into your whole body, totally surrounding and protecting you. This is not about what you hear, it is about what you feel. Ki chantana ke hitam, ke ta te chi te mo, ki anaka chahan te shi, to taya ka che mai na, li toramai ki chi amatai, sim noranai ke shi I, nen tara ka che na kata da ke, perea che nai ki ma, ki noche ka teya ka che te I, felena toroma ki chia, sintore ke che me ka ke te, tioche a kan te I, nit toina ka che makata tare, nantara ka che ti e, se toroma kai chi intia ka, he anche ata ke me. Nit toina ka chi inikata, felana toromoi ki chi a, sintara ko che itana ke, lo tara ka che mi e. Nint tuna koi chi ma, sinto che ti kere ti. Initaka et cheataka, le oche mata kina. Kianare o. Tiare Cuore mio, Caro nei Tiracochea nataikia, nintaracoche ni ai, tentaracache titinia kata anchiatako, lenana taka eshi, nite okora maike, ai china kanta eche, nitaracoche mane. Namaste.
Thank you so much for that, Sarah. And thank everybody. I want to thank you all. It's just been so amazing. This has been way more than a dream come true for me. I am so excited that all these amazing, beautiful, fantastic facilitators and presenters agreed to come on this program and share their brilliance and their wisdom. And I hope that you have managed to find some clarity for your vision for 2025, that you have connected to the tools of gratitude and healing emotions, and that you maybe have found some tools to support you in your nutritional journey. Remember, all of this is about energetic alignment with your intentions, and it's to give you a renewed sense of purpose and possibility. So thank you all for being here. And now I'm going to ask all of the presenters to please come back on camera, and we'll open this up in case people have questions or comments that they'd like to share. One thing I've noticed is that there have been a lot of comments in the chat about how magical this all seems, and I do agree. It's like it was all inspired by the universe. We all just said, this is what I'd like to offer, and it kind of came together in a beautiful way. And I can guarantee no one's ever had this experience before. So I want to thank you all for sharing everything that you brought here today. I'm just feeling full. Who would like to share a little bit about their experience? Go ahead, Scott.
Thank you. I just wrote it, but I'm walking on air. After all of this energy, all of this magnificent, the presentations, I myself am walking on air. I went through all of the as directed, and all of these things came out for me that I hadn't even thought of this year. And so I want to thank you. All of this does work, and the collaboration that we've been able to maintain and establish here is just absolutely remarkable. And I want to thank each and every one of you.
Thank you, Scott. Eileen, go ahead.
Well, as most of the people here know, I have been working to free myself emotionally and deeply from early childhood. I can only use one word, crap, that I've been carrying around for 80 years. And I also, on Christmas Day, had to put my beloved companion and dog to sleep. I had to euthanize her because she developed heart and lung problems. And so it's been a week for me. And one of the big issues from my childhood is that I didn't get any support. And the experience of losing my dog, everybody in my life supported me. And today I felt like the support, the tentacles for the support coming from all of you just go deep into the earth and deep into me and deep out into the world. And I feel very supported. So thank you.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Eileen. Sarah, did you want to say something? I see you're unmuted.
It's just amazing to spend time with each and every one of you. We all have gifts to bring, and we've all been open to doing that. And I think the energies and the intention that everyone brings is for the highest good. And it's accepting that these are gifts. These are our gifts to share. And we've opened those gifts and we are willing to share them with everybody else. And thank you to each and every one of you and to David for creating this space that we have been able to do just that and touch lives, because at the end of the day, I genuinely believe that's what we're all here to do. So thank you to David and to each and every one of you.
Beautiful, Sarah. Thank you. Mary Jo, I see you're unmuted. Did you want to share something? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Am I on? Yeah. Yeah, just what came in there as you were speaking, Sarah, was the power of when two or more are gathered, and how all our energies are amplified and our intentions are amplified. And that's a deep depth of wisdom that this time is coming alive within all of us from Yeshua's birth, this Christ consciousness that is awakening in all our hearts and feeling part of that collective intention that moves through us, and what I want to acknowledge, the uniqueness of each one of us, and yet how it all flowed off one another. And I know there was structure, but of course there is the organicness of the moment that we all bring with our heart energy. So yeah, thank you, David, so much for initiating this and inspiring it, and being patient with us all together. But yeah, what a beautiful co-creation and collaboration and kick off to 2025. Alignment is my word for the year, and this feels very, very aligned. So thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You know, it really amazed me. You talked about the flow and how it all worked. And yes, as you said, there was some structure. What I loved about this was that there really were no glitches at all, except that I think one of you I had to unmute because you started off speaking without your microphone. But once we got that was it. That was the only problem. Considering how many people there are here and the kind of technology we have to deal with, that is amazing to me. So I want to just thank you all for bringing your A game to this session and for helping people to connect in with their intentions for 2025. It really is, I think, a beautiful, beautiful event that we've created here. And I'm so grateful for all of you in my life. Just to notice, Gail did have to step off because she had a doctor's appointment, but she left a message in the chat saying infinite love and gratitude to all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love that. And also I see Kelly left a note here. Thank you. This was very nourishing for me to receive. And I think that's a beautiful statement for us to reflect upon. That's what we're doing here. We nourish ourselves by coming together, and we help to nourish other people by sharing our collective message. Beautiful. Ricky, did you have something you wanted to say?
I am eternally grateful to all of you. And my heart is just full. Thank you, David, for rescuing me. Someday I'll get the whole technical thing where I do it all together. And I'm sitting here looking at this thing on my screen that I'm just wondering if that's the sunshine outside or just my little angel showing up to say
yes,
hello. No,
all of the above.
From my heart, I am so grateful for this and for what you've put together and all the wisdom that's come out today, as well as all of our hearts, which I feel as though are totally in sync.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you all.
I'll get to you in a second, Eileen. Just hang on. I noticed Terry just put a comment. She's asking a question. What was the name of the chant, Sarah? It brought me to tears. Much gratitude to you all. Did you want to explain a little bit more about what that was?
I can't. I just channel it. Seriously, light language is, for me, should not be translated. It is feel it with your heart and your soul. And as I said before I started, it is not about what you hear, it is about what you feel. I know some people say they can translate. I think the energy of it is much better when it's spoken to your heart and your soul rather than to this. So sorry, I can't tell you, and I couldn't repeat it either.
Well, you know what I found interesting? I've heard you do light language many, many times, but this was the first time I actually noticed a poetic rhythmic cadence.
Yeah.
It came out like a poem, you
Yes.
know, like old English style poetry. And it just, I found myself wanting to flow with it, you know? It was beautiful.
Yeah, no, occasionally that happens. So that's why it's called channeling.
Right.
Can I add just something to that might be helpful for the lady who wrote the message? When the tears come, it can be because there's a remembrance. There's a deep feeling. Yes. There's something that's been touched deeply in you, and there's a remembrance. And that can seem like a little bit of sadness for what has been forgotten, and there's also simultaneously this beautiful remembrance. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing to be touched by the tears of remembrance.
I love that, Mary Jo. That's a beautiful reminder. Yeah, I do notice the difference. I mean, for myself, when there are tears of sadness, it just doesn't feel very comfortable. But when there are tears of remembrance or joy or gratitude, I actually welcome that. It feels really, really good. Yeah. So thank you for that reminder.
And you can
Eileen,
see
I know
the
you had your hand up. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
I was just going to say, you can, because everything's perception, you can even see the tears as releasing the forgetfulness. It's cleansing and clearing
Yeah,
out the
I like that.
forgetfulness. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Eileen, you had your hand up. Did you want to say something else? Oh, yeah, you're muted.
Thank you. Yes, I have three things I want to say. First is that as a therapist, I find when people cry, sometimes people cry when something wonderful has happened and they go, I don't know what's wrong with me. And it's nothing wrong with you. It's usually something you've wanted to experience or feel for a long time has been accomplished, and you're recognizing it. So I just want to add that to that conversation. Second thing is, Ricky, I want to tell you, if memory serves me right, it's the Hopi who weave in mistakes into their blankets because we are all human. And that is a reminder that we're human. And I realize I just made the same mistake you did. So I'm weaving it into my blanket too. And thirdly, what I've been aware of today, David, and I'm aware of it at other times too, but I think in some measure, these events we've conducted, including the book together, is out of love for you. You have, my experience is that you've been developing and bearing yourself, becoming more and more authentic. It's not like you weren't before, but you've certainly been becoming more of you. And I had that thought today is I think we did this because we love you.
Well, thank you for that, Eileen. I love you all too. It's great to be here and to be with you. Star, I see that you're unmuted. Did you want to share something?
And just the fact of deep appreciation for each and every one of you, your gifts, being part of the connection with you, the community. And thank you for being the master conductor, David.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're
Your
welcome.
orchestra,
Thank you.
good job.
Ricky, I see you're unmuted again. Did you have something else you want to say?
Just that I was going to echo what Eileen said. Since you and I met, I believe it was at Soul Treat in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And I have seen and heard such an amazing change in you, David. More consciousness, more compassion, more perceptive, just brilliance, that it's as though you have been healing all along, and all of this has come together and is still working and still coming together. But there's been quite a change that I've observed as well. And it's all for the positive good.
Well, thank you. I guess maybe my prayers are getting answered, and my own intentions are getting fulfilled. But and that's great feedback to hear, because then I know I'm on the right path. And I don't want to make this about me. This is about us. This is about our intention to help people design their year. So are there any other comments or suggestions or offers that you'd like to make before I stop the recording and we close this out?
I'll just add in, just kind of going on what was shared there as well. Just acknowledging the potency of coming together with resident community as well, to reflect back to each other the love that's been reflected back to you, Dave, and also the affirmation of the transformation and the changes, which is more challenging to see ourselves through. And what a beautiful thing it is that we're in these collectives and collaborations where we can really be reflective mirrors to each other of being on track and being more love and the evolution that's taken place within all of us. Because of course we can only really see in another what is also within ourselves. So thank you for being beautiful reflections. Namaste.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Nicole?
I just want to reiterate that it was amazing the way that we all sort of interconnected. I didn't know what anyone was really going to do, aside from the one email. And it was just really great for me. I do a lot of intuitive stuff, but I had a general idea of what I was going to do. And it just all fit together, and it seemed like it just built and built and built and built. And it was really amazing.
I agree. Thank you. Well, so let's all take a deep breath together, my friends. And let's set our own intentions for our own transformative vision of 2025 and do what we can to make the planet and the universe a better place for all of us. I thank you for being part of my life. I thank you for being just mirrors to reflect to me what I really need to see. I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we create next.
Yay! That's it.
Perfect time to end.